Welcome to another episode of Blended Views Unfiltered. We talk life, love, and business. This is DeAndre.
This is Nick.
This is Kenisha.
Kenny, you was on. Go ahead and introduce yourself, big dog.
Kenny Griffin.
You only get one time for somebody else to go ahead and
Listen now, after
you know
one
what I'm
episode,
saying?
we
family.
You a family.
It's the typical
member.
black family stuff.
You're a family
here.
member to the pod, so family. We got Kim back on. King Griff back on. Officer Kim.
Cousin.
Listen, everybody go around. Give me one holiday tradition that y'all look forward to every year.
I love to watch Christmas movies.
What's your favorite one?
My personal favorite is it's not really known. Everybody should check this movie out. It's a Wonderful Life. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. And I think I watch it every year. It's black and white actually.
Yeah.
But it's if you got kids, watch it with your kids. It's a great movie.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I ain't never watched it.
Like You Want the Moon?
You seen that?
Yes.
Oh dang!
That's not an old movie. I mean, it's an old movie, but
It's black and white.
yeah, it's old.
It's a great movie.
I
That's
may
my
fall
favorite.
asleep.
No,
I'm gonna give it a shot
No,
though.
it's good.
I'm gonna give it a shot. It's called A Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
I
Life,
can't
and that's
believe
what the
you
movie's
never heard
about.
of that.
black and white.
When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh,
Y'all know
because
that scene?
they made reference to it. On like
They make
Home
reference to it
Alone.
all. You ever see that scene? He's like, "You want the moon? I throw a lasso around it. I'll bring it in."
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Was
scene
it on
that they
Beethoven?
reference.
Maybe that was on Beethoven.
I'm gonna check that
It's
out.
it's my favorite movies.
Bruce Almighty.
Check it out. But that's one of my favorite traditions. Me and wife, when you get about a week, 2 weeks, we try to pick out a Christmas movie we watch every night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dope. All right. What about you, Kenny?
I would say just I look forward to just getting together with the family. Honestly,
Nice. Dope. Niche?
Picture it, Sicily, 1942.
I say it real quick.
Oh, okay. Karaoke and game boards.
What's
Like
your
the
favorite
Ouija
game
board?
board?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What did you say?
Like the Ouija board?
Oh no.
No, I'm just messing around.
What's
Go
your
ahead.
favorite
Now
board
you know
game?
I love the Lord Jesus Christ with all my heart.
That don't mean nothing.
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite board game?
Monopoly.
You saying that because of the game that been going around?
Monopoly just too long.
What game?
Monopoly is just a little too
The
long.
Monopoly online or
I
Monopoly
can't stand
Go.
Monopoly Go. I can't stand it.
They got a digital version of Monopoly now.
Yeah,
They
that's
pass out
what-
cards.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
swipe and stuff.
Yeah, I have the digital Monopoly. I have Youngstown Monopoly. I have like 4 different
Youngstown
versions.
Monopoly?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It kind of make you feel like some of them ghetto areas, the less like money wise. Like I lived in those areas, so
Like,
it make
you
me feel
know,
bad about myself.
You know, I was tripping because y'all know what the Hopewell Theater is.
Yes.
Listen, I ain't know
You
nothing
talking
about
about Foster's? It's like,
Foster's ain't even there no more.
Don't nobody know about
It's
the
there.
Hopewell
I
Theater.
thought they tore it down.
But the Hopewell Theater is on Youngstown Monopoly. It's off from Mahoney Avenue.
Okay.
I learned about
What's
it
your tradition, Doc?
this year.
Me, I'm actually with Kenny. Family. I don't know if I could care less about the gimmicks, man. Fam, I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to the
That's every holiday
family
with me,
playing spades, singing, dancing, having a good time.
You could
create
play
memories.
spades?
Sit down with me and see. You found out before, actually. So,
They play some fast spades at
Was
their
we
house.
on
man.
teams?
It's one head and you get up if y'all lose.
wait,
for
rise
real.
and fly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when you got a lot of teams, just hit that rise and fly versus just doing the full game.
Oh, I did see you this
I went
summer
over there. They
playing
got the
spades.
tensions
Yeah.
rising over
You
there.
made Freddie Fred cry.
Listen, hey, these jokers was pissed off at that space
Yes, he
table.
was.
I had the sound effects going and everything.
Yes, you did.
They-
I recorded
he
it.
actually
It's
quit.
on my TikTok.
Made these jokers quit.
Who better, you or Nick?
We always play together, actually.
I know you ain't pointing at Nick because that's your husband. But we do play together. I don't think I've ever played against Nick.
No,
actually.
one time, I would have to say one time it was him and
Oh,
Headache was on the same
yes.
team. And y'all was running and y'all was pissing me off bad.
Yeah. That's the only time that we played
Man, I
against
can't
each
remember who
other.
was my partner, but they
Chris, I think it was Chris.
Man.
Gunther?
No, Chris wasn't there. No.
Oh, Chris, your
no.
brother.
Because
Yeah.
Nick
Actually,
is
no, it
pretty
was me and
good.
somebody else,
I
but
will
then me
give
and
him
Mark
that.
got y'all off.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they
you
was
played with
running. Mark is pretty good.
Mark Reigns?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mark Fire.
But they was running the table, and I remember they was talking so much, and Dre had the sound effects. You remember that one meme of that man crying? That black man, yeah. Dre up there playing, they run. I'm like, these cats is running us, but it made me mad 'cause my partner. I'm like, yo, you gotta pick it up.
They was
But it's
killing
like,
these jokers, man.
Listen, I would never play spades with you.
Why?
You talk too smart. You talk like I can deal with talking, but I'm just not dealing with
that's
it.
a part of the game.
It is.
It is, and I'm used to the talk. I go to my family's house. They know your deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
And you go to your
But
uncle's
then why
house.
won't you sit at my table?
I'm not doing it. I don't have time to not like you anymore.
Sorry, it's just during
You
the
know
game.
too much too.
It's
You
just
know
during
too
the game.
much.
After the game, we good.
No,
Anybody want to sit down at the spades table with your boy?
No,
Chocolate City.
I'm okay.
Holla at me.
Chocolate City.
Chocolate City.
Don't feed into that. Don't feed into it.
Oh, he already know.
Don't feed into it.
That's what I've been heard. I heard what they call it.
No, you didn't hear.
Oh, he
Don't
know.
feed into it.
I heard they call
Listen,
it
let me
chocolate
ask y'all a question.
I'm trying to.
We gonna take it back, not to Sicily, but I'm
1942.
gonna see if y'all remember this. All right, y'all maybe. I don't think y'all too young. I want to say this was still going on, or maybe y'all did a variation of this. I know when I was younger, this happened. Y'all ever snuck downstairs in the middle of the night to watch HBO After Dark
Yes.
in the Cinemax?
Yes.
Get that soft porn cracking.
Yeah.
As a kid, that was
That
everything.
cat house?
Yeah.
That was a young man at one point.
Hey, what? Nothing like sneaking downstairs, man, in the middle of the
Let
night.
me-
You had to mute the TV.
Listen,
Mute the TV or put
Can
the
I-
TV down super low so
Man.
that, so that
He had to
nobody
put on the
could-
subscripts. Listen, I gotta renege because we ain't had cable. But that my Vahush.
So you had video.
I had my Vahush.
What is
wait. What?
Vahush. You put it in. I used to hit
VHS.
the
Oh,
rewind
I thought
button.
you talking
I used to
about.
watch
Vahush?
Vahush.
But hush.
I ain't never heard that one.
Vahush and Divida. I had to put in the Dividas too.
Listen, sneaking down that HBO. That was the first. That was the first level of the pornography we got hip to, and it wasn't even really like it was real soft.
Shoot, I didn't even go down there to sneak until I was like 18. That's bad.
Man,
I was so
young.
sheltered.
It's probably before YCS.
I was
I
so
remember,
sheltered.
I remember your YCS days, man.
Oh man, I was delivered from
I don't know
that.
if we want to talk about that.
We don't.
All them late night joints. Do you guys have anything? Christmas is around here, you know, the gifts. Do y'all get anything
slide up phone.
still in y'all possession
Come on now.
that one of y'all exes gave y'all from years ago?
I never had an ex give me a Christmas gift.
No? Like she wasn't your ex at the time. She was like maybe your girl. I'm saying, have y'all held
I
on
never
to
had
it
nothing. I never had a girl
over the
give me-
years?
I threw my stuff in the trash.
Yeah? All of it?
He didn't give me nothing of value.
I know you do. Say now,
He
man.
wasn't
Listen, I think it depends on how valuable it is. You
I
know,
know,
I
that's
don't,
why I said
I
he
don't
didn't
think
give me
everybody.
anything
Look,
of
we're gonna be real
value.
here. I
You
don't
throw
think
some Jordans
everybody.
away?
Huh?
You throwing some Jordans away?
Some Jordans away?
I mean, if your girl
I
get you some
lied.
Jordans,
I lied.
No, I
like
wouldn't.
throwing no
You know what I'm
Jordans
saying?
away.
That's like if you get jewelry or something, you ain't gonna throw that away.
Jewelry.
I go sell it. Cash
What if the jewelry was
her name.
her initial or something?
If it had her initials on it, what you mean? Like if
Like one of those nameplates.
I wouldn't be
Would you keep it?
like you saying if she gave me it with her
Like,
initial
yeah,
on it,
like
and
you was rocking it.
oh, that's weird though. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't
You
think,
ain't holding on to it?
yeah, like I don't think dudes don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
Dudes don't rock nobody.
Man,
They
dudes
girls
out here getting their
initial.
girls tatted
With
on
they
them.
chain?
Yes,
They do that? Oh, I ain't never seen it. But nah, yeah, I would get that back. I'd get that back. But if it's just like a watch or something,
Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
I do have one thing I remember.
What's that?
It's a microphone.
What's so significant about it? Did it vibrate? Oh, I was throwing that out there.
No, it doesn't. No, I've been meaning to bring it to you so you can have it.
For the podcast?
You can't use it. It's the globe ones,
The
blue
Yeti?
mics.
A Yeti?
No, it's literally
No, it
called
says
the globe.
blue.
I think
It's a
like
globe. It's called blue.
Oh, I don't know.
I know,
Okay.
Mike.
I have
I know
no
what you're
idea.
talking about.
Because I was gonna do a podcast back in the day, and
You were gonna use that.
I was gonna use the globe microphone.
I thought it was
I
for
gave it to
singing
my
purposes
son.
or something.
Not that kind of microphone.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, any
so you
gifts?
saying you would keep your stuff from your ex?
No, that's the only thing I think I have.
Oh.
I gave it to my
I may have
son.
like a pair of shoes or something like that.
No, I ain't got no shoes.
So if you was given like jewelry, like a watch or something, you getting rid of it?
Oh, no, I'm keeping that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because if I had some cologne or something, that cologne.
I'm keeping
you
that
gotta
too.
finish
Yeah.
that bottle.
Yeah.
Finish that bottle off.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Would you guys expect your now person wife, significant other, whatever the case may be, to get rid of?
I know something's funny. We talking about jewelry. I made her throw away some jewelry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It was a box. She had this box when I met her. She was like, yeah, this is just some old gifts that people gave me. It was a bracelet he gave her.
Oh.
I said,
Well, you made her throw away the whole box?
I used to
I
collect
can't remember what
hoodies.
she did with the whole box, but I remember it was a particular, it was some stuff in there. I'm like, yeah, nah, yes. You don't need to keep that.
I used to collect hoodies
No
and
remorse.
basketball shorts. I had to give them away.
Nigga was like,
Moving on.
you gonna burn that.
And we moving on. Get rid of it.
So, okay, let's scenario, right? Let's say you had a keychain, right? It's kind of, you went on this trip, and you just happen
Fort
to be
Lauderdale.
with your ex or whatever, and you know now your new boo is making a big deal about the keychain. And like, you got to,
How she know?
like, why you got a keychain? That was a trip that you went on. It's like, all right, well, I bought it though. Like, she didn't give it to me. I mean, you know, but you got a matching tattoo of your ex. Y'all want to get matching tattoos. I got to look at this matching tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, she says that's different.
Well, we childish. First of all, going tick for tack.
So you saying
Is it tit for tat because of a keychain that he bought on vacation and then a tattoo
that's
that
that's
she
different.
went with someone?
I feel like that
and
shouldn't
got
even be
a
an
matching
argument.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Listen, the simple fact that she wants you to get rid of the keychain, it's childish. Tick for
Yeah.
tack. Like,
You got a whole
Yeah.
tattoo. You
not
matching a
self-evaluating.
whole nother dude.
Not self-evaluating. Go get that removed, heifer.
So would you keep a tattoo if you had one, a matching one from your with your ex?
First of all, I ain't getting no matching tattoo.
Would
with
you
no
stick
man.
to the scenario? Would you
I
get
can't.
rid of a tattoo that you got with your ex if your current guy didn't care for it? Was just like,
If I had the money, I get it removed.
so you would. That's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be hard getting those yes and no's.
Listen,
It'd be
because
hard.
first of all, I be
We'd
having to
fight
address
for
the
'em.
room
Get it removed or just get a cover up? Just get a cover up.
or get a cover up.
Yeah, you get it covered up.
Get it covered up.
If I gotta ask you to get
Tap
it
man
covered,
be
we got
real
a problem.
good. Mike Tap
Yeah.
man, he
What
real
was
good
it?
at cover ups.
I feel like if I don't know, it's a red flag to me. If you know what I'm saying.
You shouldn't have to say it.
You
like,
got
it should
this. You
just
got this
be an
man's name on your
automatic.
on your like. What's that? Oh, that was my ex's. Like,
Yeah. It could be his name or just a matching
I'm
tattoo.
like, what we do? What we doing?
if
with
she
this?
got
Maybe the
like-
other half of an infinity.
What if
side
she
or
got
something.
like Paul
Okay, what we doing
and it's
with
a
this
line
now?
scratch
What
to it,
we
and she
doing
got
with this?
Richard and it's a line scratch to it. What if she had a list?
So you saying you wouldn't get rid of it?
No, I'm saying it's like you making a big deal of something that's permanent, and maybe I don't have the money to cover it up. Or
What if he said I'll pay for it?
bet do it. I love.
I don't want it on me either. What you mad about?
I feel like listen. I feel like when you completely done, you move away. All things move away with it. You get a tattoo and you wanted it gone, you can get it gone.
Well, I know a chick who on her arm, she got Paul line scratch to it.
If you're gonna get a
Richard.
line scratch through, you might as well get it covered up.
Like seriously?
Yeah, it's like each of the guys she dated, she got him tatted in his crust name.
Oh, you know what we call her.
Well,
Yeah,
Go ahead, say it, Nick.
ran through.
No, that ain't the one I was looking for.
Oh,
he was thinking of
304.
Start with a H and then an E. Or 3.
You got to be joking. She don't really got that on her arm.
She does.
How many kids she got?
It's gonna give too much away.
I see that tattoo, and we're gonna have a problem.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. All right. If a man shares his feelings with somebody up front, tells you how they feel up front, right? Whose responsibility is it to continue or to cut him off if y'all both decided to continue on after he shared up front what it was?
Can I buy a
You want
vowel?
me? You want? Okay, an
Can I buy a
example.
vowel?
An example. All right. Let's say I just meet someone, and I'm like, "Hey, listen, you know, I'm emotionally unavailable. Just looking to just hang out. I'm not looking for anything serious at all." You know, she may ask, "Hey, is that going to change anytime soon, or would it change?" And we're like, right now for the foreseeable future, nah, it's not. You know, like this is kind of where I am. You know, we can hang out. And she may say, "So you expect to have sex?" If we get there, sure. But I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not intending on, you know, getting into a relationship. So if this isn't for you, cool. We could just be, cool, at a distance if that's cool or whatever. But I'm just letting you know this is where I'm at. She decides to continue on with this individual, but she's trying to make him responsible now for how she feels because she's in love. And he's like, well, listen,
I told you what it is.
I told you what it was up
from
front.
the jump.
Who do you guys think is responsible for cutting it off, her or the guy?
Her and the guy.
Explain.
No, I don't think the guy. It's 100% her.
Explain, Kanisha.
She's responsible for her feelings, and he is too.
He's responsible for hers?
No, he's responsible for his own feelings. So, she needs to understand that first of all, they have to stay because she thought she was going to change him. She thought something was special about her that was going to get you to change your mind. That's first. So that's the reason why she needs to be able to address her own self. But him, as a man, he needs to be able to see that she can't handle it. And just to be responsible, and so that he can save all his Jordans and his clothes, he needs to just go ahead and cease because she can't handle it.
So you're stripping all accountability from her and
I
making
did not.
him share?
I did not.
Well, why is it up to him to see that she can't handle it?
Because he want to keep his Jordans and his clothes.
Okay. That's now to reality. Why is it his job to see that she can handle it?
Okay.
Is it or is it not placing or you not taking full accountability for how it got here? When this man said up front, hey, this is what it is. If you continue, I'm just letting you know, ain't nothing gonna change. You mean to tell me it's still some of that man's fault?
I ain't say it's his fault, but as a decent human being, it's just be decent and let her go.
I don't think it got anything to do with decency.
It's just be nice.
I think everybody has responsibility in their own life. No, it don't. Everybody has responsibility in their own life. And it's your job to understand what you can handle, what you can't handle, what you should do and what you shouldn't do, what relationship you need to be in and what you don't need to be in. Mm-hmm. And if you don't understand that with your life, then this goes beyond just a relationship. I look at it like this. I'm a business owner. And if I tell an employee, like, listen, this is a hard job. This ain't going to be an easy job. Especially I work out in the summertime. It gets hot out there. Yo, we going to get stung by bees. Yo, it's going to be hot. We're going to get dehydrated. There's going to be some times you might feel a little lightheaded. This ain't an easy job. From that point, it's not my responsibility if Joker pass out during work.
Well, you should have been going to buy him water.
But you still got to go.
I supply water.
But you should have been at home with him the night before, giving him fruits and vegetables and making sure he went to sleep early enough.
No.
So he could get up in time to be.
If I'm a decent,
if you're a decent human being and a decent
business
boss,
owner,
that's
I'll
what you should have did.
That he is well taken care of before he passes out.
No. Because
that's what you said.
No, as a decent human being, when they fall out, you need to call the ambulance.
Bro,
that's it.
What you talking about, Kanisha?
The man fell out.
I didn't say that. I'm saying
you provide help.
I don't feel.
Then.
Let me tell you something. There's been days, and this is a true story. I've told my people, listen, I will supply water, but you got to understand, yo, it's gonna be 90 degrees tomorrow. That will behoove you to get some fruits and vegetables that night. Get to bed early. Don't be kicking it. Don't be drinking. Don't be smoking. Don't do none of that stuff before tomorrow. It's gonna be 95 degrees, bro. You think I give a crap tomorrow when I look over and you? Whew, oh my God. I'm going to look at him like this. Get to work.
Correct. But if that man fall out,
I'm going to do this.
You going to leave him there?
No, I'm going to squirt some water in his face. I'm going to make sure he up. Hey, you good?
And you going to call the ambulance.
We got 4 more houses.
And you going to call it. So you going to keep making that man work.
He might be fired the next day.
But
your logic
are you
going to
call the ambulance?
No, I'm going to call the ambulance, but he's liable to lose his, because it ain't my responsibility.
Will he be fired?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because you slowed me down and you cost me money.
Correct. Therefore, it's the same exact thing, baby. I know you said that you can handle this.
No.
I can, and you can't, and I'm seeing that you can't handle this. So because you can't handle this, I'm calling you the ambulance, and you're dismissed. It's the same exact thing.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's
you
not.
just.
What I'm saying
you said you was gonna fire him.
What I'm saying is this.
You just said you was gonna fire him.
But that's different. But what
How
I'm
is
saying
it
is
different? You came
because
up with
what
that analogy.
What I'm saying is this: I'm using the analogy of responsibility to how you feel and what happens if you don't take care of what you need to take care of for yourself. The reality of it is this: is that you know your feelings more than I do. It ain't my job to sit around here to cut you off.
This is my thing, right? Not to cut you off. If I'm telling you, right, if I'm being honest with you, right, and I'm saying, hey, if we just gonna be messing around, whoop-de-whoop, doody-doo, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing serious. It's either you want to be a part of it or you don't. Now, if she says she want to be a part of it, that's on you. Now, I didn't explain to you, you know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't explain to you how this ride is gonna be. You know? So if you catch feelings and my feelings ain't there, I'm sorry, but that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Right? Now, you can stay on this ride or you can hop off at the next exit.
Correct.
Right? So if she decides to not hop off and stay, she just, you know what I'm saying? She in it for herself.
So you telling me you're not going to be a decent human being?
But that doesn't make you indecent.
That's not make you a bad person.
That's irrelevant. If it doesn't make you a bad person.
It
I'm
would
not
make you a
saying
bad
it makes
person
you a
if you
bad
didn't
person.
make it clear. That to me,
If
that
I'm manipulating you
Yeah.
and I'm making you think it will be a relationship,
Right.
that makes me a bad
That's
person.
different.
But
Yes.
if you fully understand the circumstances that come with being here,
yeah.
then that's on you.
And I didn't say that it's not on her.
And it don't
But
make
I'm
you
saying
So
it's
you
both.
said
I'm
you said
saying-
it's a shared
I feel
accountability.
It don't make
aspect.
me a
like
bad
no.
person.
100%. She needs to be able to say, you know what? I ain't ready for this. I thought I was. I need to stop.
But at
I
the
need
same
to get
time,
off
he
this
need to be
ride.
saying it too.
But at the same time, don't be mean. Like,
But that doesn't make you mean,
don't
though.
don't be trying to be selfish. Because at that point, it's abuse.
It ain't abuse.
It is. It's 100% abuse. It's an
not abuse.
emotional abuse.
It's not
You
abuse.
know, you're sitting there looking at this chick.
She
She constantly crying. She constantly telling you how much she loves you.
Kanisha.
She is constantly doing all of these
Kanisha,
things.
abuse.
Listen, it is a
term
form
abuse
of abuse.
is
So,
not.
so
Because
my-
to herself,
I don't think
though.
that's how that happens.
And
though.
even so, regardless of whatever it is she getting
yeah,
hurt? She's getting hurt. At the end of the day, she's getting hurt.
So it's my fault that you're hurting yourself.
That's her though.
That's why you dismiss it. So then that liability isn't even on
So
you.
you saying the
The
dude should be
reliability
like,
never
hey,
been
I
on
see
me.
you catching feelings, like I'm gonna cut it off.
If it's getting to the point where it's unhealthy, 100%. Because if you guys were in a relationship and something got unhealthy, you're gonna be like, you know what, this is too much.
But who's define unhealthy? Because it ain't unhealthy for me.
Yeah.
It ain't. But you seeing another person hurting and tormenting.
I don't think she's
Is
actually
it my
hurting.
responsibility?
She 100% is hurting.
No, she
How do
just
you know that? 100%.
yeah.
Don't ask me that.
No, I am asking you because you're speaking for everybody.
I'm speaking for the simple fact that it is her responsibility, but at the same time, you should just be a decent man who is the visionary.
Okay.
To say, all right,
Wait,
let
okay.
me not
That
be
doesn't make
selfish.
so
basically,
let me not be selfish and let her
Be
go.
a psychic and know where she at. Because listen,
You ain't
if-
got to be no psychic to
Okay.
tell that woman is hurting.
Okay, so listen.
She constantly expressing how much she like you and love you and want to do
That's
all
probably
these
why
things
she
for
hurting,
you
'cause she ain't
and all
listening.
that stuff. Right.
Exactly.
And that's why you be
She
the
ain't
adult.
listening.
That's why you be the adult and say, you know
But
what?
that doesn't make you see. You're.
I didn't say you were bad.
But you're,
I'm
yes,
just
you-
saying,
you're
just
saying,
stop.
but you're saying the person's indecent. You're saying the person's immature because you're
Decent
saying
Not
don't
a
mean you
person,
ain't
a man.
bad.
you're saying the man is being immature. You're saying the man is being indecent and he's being a mean
I didn't
person.
say immature. I just
When
said
you
decent.
said be an adult, the term is say be an adult, be mature, be the grown
Okay,
up.
I get that to you. Mm-hmm.
So when you say be adult, that's
that
you're
was a
saying
good
the
one, Nick.
opposite of saying you're not adult, you're immature. So I'm
So
immature.
what is she being?
And what are you being?
Already said again, that heifer needs to be able to tell and to stand up on her own 2 feet.
But
No, what is
and
she
leave.
being? No, what is she being? Not doing. What is she being?
Emotional.
But the problem is this: is
Oh,
that
wait,
I'm gonna tell
how
you,
you- how
I'm
you
gonna tell you
get
the
off
problem.
easy with just being emotional, but we mean.
But the problem is this,
immature,
Dre.
and,
I didn't say you was mean.
But Dre, this is the
It's
problem.
Just or delusional.
No, this is
Boom.
the problem. This is the problem. It's just because the situation
Lying
is
to
man versus a
herself.
woman. Because if a woman that was up here told a dude that, yo, listen, you get point blank, you know how I like to throw movies and boomerang. When she played, everybody said that Eddie Murphy looked like a fool.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, oh, she's being mean. Why she leave him on? Why she do that to that
I
man?
did. Because Eddie Murphy was fine in that movie.
But what I'm saying is, let a man go chase a woman around. She's saying, listen, bro, if you gonna hit this is what comes with it. And he say, you know what, I'm gonna take it.
You hit this.
Everybody gonna say, oh, this simp dude, man, this dude a punk, he this and that. Don't nobody ever say, why she doing him like that?
Yes, they do.
Nobody says that.
Yes, we do.
Kanisha.
No,
I don't
yes,
think
you
they
do.
Kanisha,
No, I don't think they do.
Can we look? Okay.
You
now
like
that we out of the
Kanisha.
fantasy world, realistically, all together, do y'all really do that?
And when a woman is doing a good man wrong,
You ain't answering the question.
100%.
But she ain't doing him wrong. Who says she doing him wrong?
If she's constantly playing him,
He playing
and giving him a
himself.
fart.
But
she
this is
told
not
him
playing him.
She told him up front what it
Playing
was.
means manipulating you.
It
She's not
doesn't-
playing you.
it doesn't, regardless of his manipulation or what writers, not even saying writers right and wrong is wrong. It's just a simple fact that
So
you
basically,
just too, if it's too much, it's too much.
So basically, what you're saying is, I don't even need to be honest with you up front, because if I'm gonna end up with the same end goal.
That's why I said it's hard to take the
So
honesty.
so basically that's what it is, correct?
Listen, if that's what it is, then that's what it is.
No, I'm asking you.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because whether I come at you and say up front, yo, this is what it is, or if I don't tell you nothing, I just move how I move. If I'm gonna end up in the same place anyways, what's the point?
The point is that the liability is still technically the liability.
The point is, you can't even answer it.
No, it's not. It's just a simple fact that it don't matter. It's the liability. You being honest, that's for you. You were being honest.
That's for both of us.
And it's for her too. But I'm letting you know that there's going to be some women out there who, unfortunately, is going to think that she can change you.
That's her fault.
And it is 100% her fault. I never took the responsibility from her. But I'm saying that as a man.
You're trying to have it shared.
No, it's not sharing. You got your responsibility and she got hers.
I don't have my responsibility was laid out the day I told you what it was going to be.
The only reason why you would even keep her around is because you smashing her. That's selfish.
Wait,
It ain't selfish when I told you that from the beginning.
Wait.
It's
So,
selfish.
Okay, so let
It's
me
not.
ask you this.
It's 100%
Kanisha,
selfish.
listen. What if you really ain't smashing like that though?
What if you the old
So
man that
let's
just
say
like
let's
company?
say out of a month, right?
Dre, what if you the old man that just like company?
Yeah, the sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Listen, no, look, Kanisha, listen. Out of a month, let's say out of a month, y'all may have had sex 2 or 3 times only. It's out of 30 days.
That's pretty good.
Out of 30 days, maybe 2 or 3 times. Now what? So now why am I keeping her around it? Ain't no money being exchanged.
listen.
Ain't no nothing. So now what do you have to say to that?
Those
so we
2
take sex
times-
off of the table.
Because you guys are saying just because I told her that it's not manipulation. But if you know how that woman feels about you and you keep sleeping with her, you are still feeding into the
I
manipulation.
just said 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3 times. Because
Okay.
those 2 to 3 times, trust me, she is giving you her all
Okay, great.
because she
Okay,
wants you.
Okay, let's switch it up then. In 2 months, you have sex twice. Is that better?
It
Which
doesn't
means
matter.
that's 60 days.
It doesn't matter.
60 days.
It does not matter.
Okay, let's say she had female issues.
For 90 days.
Dang right.
Well, hell, she getting
Let's say-
Regardless- regardless of it-
listen, let's say 60 days, no sex, period.
Yeah.
Sex is now off of the table. But for whatever reason, y'all still talk. Y'all may still hang out and do all of that. Now what?
You still feeding into her fantasy.
and she feeding into hers too, though. It's some reason why you
I
keep coming
said-
back.
That's the reason why I said
So-
cut it off. There is no benefit.
So basically,
It's a benefit for me.
I can't communicate with no woman when she catches feelings. I gotta instantly cut it off every single time.
If she is in a position,
I have to cut it off because she can't handle it,
yes,
and I have to make that decision for that grown woman.
it ain't even about making that decision
It
for
is.
her. It's making a decision for you.
Oh, listen, because now if I'm in constant communication with somebody,
Yeah.
and I have to reiterate many times, like, nah, this ain't what it is. It ain't, and I have to give a disclaimer. Hey, we should go to the movies. All right, but I'm just letting you know before we go to this movie, this ain't no couple stuff. This ain't no nothing, right? Hey, you want to go grab some Chipotle? Yeah, but just to let you know, this burrito is not a shared burrito.
You going Dutch?
We going Dutch. This ain't no situation. If I'm giving disclaimers every single time, like you repeatedly know, and then she could be asking questions, trying to maybe get stuff out of me, but I'm letting you know, hey, this don't regard me and you. This answer don't pertain to us. It's a general answer. If I'm constantly doing that, and she still happens to catch strong feelings, you're still sitting there saying that I must say, listen, I'm noticing because I'm a psychic and you're not sharing your feelings with me, but I notice that you can't handle this. We got to go our separate ways.
There is no way, first of all, you have to be a psychic because you know when a woman is catching feelings, first of all, and she's going to tell you.
How am I supposed to know?
Because she going to tell you. I just said that.
All women do that?
Most women, yes, they're going to tell you.
Okay, let me tell you.
Well, wait, hold on.
No.
You going Dutch. You not sharing the burrito.
Kanisha,
You doing all of those things, Dre.
Kanisha,
You doing
Kanisha,
all of those things.
Kanisha.
Feeds into her delusion.
Who talks to you on a regular basis?
It feeds into her delusion.
But what
It's
if I
the
tell her,
simple fact
Kanisha,
that you're
ask you this. What
spending
if I tell
time
her,
with her.
It's a reason. Listen, Kanisha, the average woman that hears I'm emotionally unavailable, I'm not looking for no relationship, she's not coming out sharing her feelings like that because she's trying to protect herself, number one. Number two, she ain't gonna say nothing because she'll probably try to hide the fact that she's catching feelings. So with you sitting there saying she's gonna tell you,
There's no way she's gonna be able to hide that.
this is you speaking
Her
for all
action.
women.
I
though.
can literally speak for all women and tell you, unless that heifer got an, I can't say that. Okay, unless that woman actually has some testosterone built inside of her, what I'm gonna tell you this is
I just
right
think
now.
you acting
there is
delusional to
no-
the average woman that's out here nowadays.
Listen,
You speaking for all women, saying that no woman can hide her feelings.
no,
So let me ask you this.
she can't.
No woman can hide their feelings. And then number
I
two,
didn't say no.
Number two, can you sit here and speak for men and say that men can actually pay attention enough to know that somebody catching feelings? Now that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
Can
that's
you
all-
say that?
I don't have a penis, so
Have you ever been in that situation?
100%.
Okay, so did
And
you?
and witnessed it with other women.
Right. No. So I'm saying, so when you was in that situation, did did the person tell you like, hey, like, okay, like I can see feelings is growing, we need to stop, or were you like, hey, I'm out of here?
I was like that.
Okay, so you was like that,
Correct.
and so the dude never told you, like, you know what I'm saying? The dude never said, hey, we got to stop this, right?
Oh no, never.
So pretty much, I mean, that's what we getting at, right?
Yeah, I didn't say that y'all heifers do it. I just said you should.
You saying it would be a courteous. You saying it's a courteous thing to be like,
It's
hey,
courteous
I see
thing.
you
Correct.
getting
No, but
feelings.
this is
Let
the-
me cut it off with you.
And this is how I feel.
Correct.
Like, you're courteous for giving a person that option in the beginning. Because
Yeah.
let's just say I'm a workaholic.
I feel like that's a courteous enough.
Let's just say I'm a workaholic. And you know what? I don't have time to be the traditional boyfriend, husband. Listen, all I'm looking for is somebody to give me a couple weekends out of the month. While I'm not working, I can spend some time. I don't want to go hire a hooker. But I just want to be with somebody that can give me a couple weekends out of the month that when I'm not working, a companionship. Because, I don't have time for a full relationship. And it ain't fair to you for me to bring you on and make you think that I can.
Right.
So can you do that? And she said, yeah. Then that does work for me.
Yeah.
But while I'm working and stuff like this, it's not my job to say, hey, listen, this is what you signed up for. Like, if this don't work, then you need to walk away. It ain't my job to end what ain't working for you because it's working for me.
All I'm saying is that, and she starts asking for more time. That's an action. It don't matter what your voice is saying.
If she start asking for time, thank you.
That's
yes.
different. If
If
she's
she start
asking
asking me for more
yeah.
time and I say, listen, I am bombarded with this work.
What I'm saying-
I can't give you more time.
Right.
And if you have every right to leave if that don't work.
I understand that.
When I see you here tomorrow wanting this D,
Right.
that's letting me know that you are okay with the situation.
And I get that. But I'm telling you, the responsibility is not off of her. 100%. She needs to be emotionally aware of her own self
Absolutely.
to say, you know what? I thought I could do it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because you trying to get to California and I'm trying to go to New York. Okay? That's something that she has to do within herself.
Absolutely.
Okay. But we're not going to act like you're not emotionally intelligent as a man to know that that woman is more involved than you are, because we're not gonna act like you don't know.
But my whole thing is not
You're
my
not-
job.
Wait,
regardless-
are you speaking for Nick or are you saying the average man?
But let me say this.
Because we'll go to statistics on
But
when,
let me say
when
this,
the actual
Dre.
man is.
I don't know this, and I'm gonna say for this
Yeah.
situation, I don't know because I tell you all the time, if this don't work for you, this is an open door in and
Oh, yeah.
out.
No
so
lie.
every time you text me, you show up to this house, I'm assuming that
That
this
you
is
continue
working.
to agree for
that
the
you're-
terms.
this is working for you.
Yeah.
Why
But
would you be here if it ain't? Especially if this is an open door. There ain't no lock here. Ain't nobody holding you here.
it's
You
this-
can leave when this ain't working for you.
Because it's this thing that women have, and it's called hope.
Why should you have hope for somebody telling you don't?
Because we like fantasy.
But that's not my problem.
and so that's it.
because you don't see the truth is not my problem.
Regardless
The
of
sky
seeing
is
the
no
truth-
less blue because the blind man can't see it.
Listen, regardless of whatever it is, regardless of whatever
The truth
it
don't
is,
matter just because you don't understand it.
It's not even that it's understood. It's still hope. And so I'm saying
it's
that
not
as
the truth.
I'm saying as a decent man, just end that mug.
I'm a decent man by
That's what's
telling
messing
you.
me
That
up. This
just
whole
as a-
decent man.
I'm a
thing.
decent man for
Or
giving you an out.
Maybe
The decent man
let's
thing
use
is.
okay. Let's use a different
said I'm a
word,
decent
because
man
I'm
for
not
giving
trying
you
to
an
say
out.
that you're not decent. That's not what I'm trying to say.
'Cause
It's
most-
just
'cause let me
it's
tell you
just not
something.
courteous. It's
very-
it feeds into. It's like having somebody that's sick, or with drugs, and they're addicted to drugs, and you're that drug, and you keep giving them drug, and you like, well, you keep coming to the dope man to come get it, but you know what it is. You know what the
you
consequences
do
were.
realize, you do
It
realize
doesn't
that's
matter.
an everyday thing.
Regardless.
Ain't nobody telling you smoke crack.
Exactly, but
When have you ever
but
seen
do
a
you
drug?
really?
Have
do
you ever seen
really,
a drug dealer chase a crackhead down?
No, but do you really? But
When they want their money.
But that drug dealer, right?
Man,
If that man or
the best
whoever that
clients.
woman overdoses, they can now be charged with that murder. So, like I said,
no, you can't.
yes, you 100% can.
Man, listen.
They had that big case up in Trumbull County. If you go and
man,
I
a terrible
find out
drug
that
dealer.
you're the person who sold that woman drugs and she died and overdosed, they come after the drug dealer and they'll
He a terrible
prosecute
drug- he a
you.
terrible drug dealer.
Regardless of whatever it is, what I'm saying is that there is a certain responsibility.
That's a faulty in the law system, and we know
It's-
the system is broken. We got people that's killing folk out here that could potentially get manslaughter.
They go to jail too.
But we know the system is broken. The point of the matter is everybody is responsible for themselves.
I never
And
took
this is the thing. I'm a
responsibility
decent
from
man. I'm
her.
gonna tell you why I'm a decent man. I'm a mature man.
Nick, you're married,
No, okay. Let's say I'm just talking about
but you are.
the average man. Let's talk about this situation. That man's a decent man because at the same time he could lie to you and make you believe that it is something, and that'll be way worse than the truth.
But you still lying.
I ain't lying. How am I lying? I told you the
Just
truth.
because your voice is saying, "Oh, I don't want this, I don't want that, whatever it is," y'all know good and well.
Ain't no lie ever came out nobody. This
women are
situation
still-
ain't no
The
lie.
woman is still based on the fantasy. This
Yeah,
is
but-
what she
wait,
wants.
wait,
So
wait,
if
wait,
your
wait.
actions
Because
are
you're
still
living in a
feeding
delusional
into
world,
the
I'm wrong.
delusion.
Wait,
That's exactly
but-
you're feeding into the delusion.
I'm not
That's
feeding into
exactly what I
anything.
keep saying.
I'm not feeding into
So
anything.
you're saying that's still a lie just because she's feeding into the delusion?
No, you're feeding into her delusion.
No, you're not.
How?
You're doing the opposite.
Your actions are feeding into her delusion.
No. Well, no, because that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can't be deemed a liar and saying I'm feeding into her delusion when I'm helping you stay in reality. Whether you go there or not, at the end of the day, that's still you deciding. Now, I can walk away and say, hey, listen, this ain't working for me because of whatever. You acting like this, I ain't trying to deal with X, Y, and Z. I can do that, right? 2 weeks later, if she comes around, like, you know what? You was right. I was tripping. I had a moment.
Because I'd rather take you being busy than not have you at all.
And when you hear stuff like that,
That's abuse. That's a sign of a woman that is not confident in her own self.
But that ain't abuse.
It is 100% abuse.
That's not.
It
how
don't
is
matter.
that- what do you mean that is abuse?
It's an emotional abuse.
Look up emotional abuse,
That's
please.
not emotional abuse.
That is not emotional abuse.
That's actually the opposite.
Yes, that is not emotional abuse.
It is.
How is that emotional? You
Because
ain't playing on. No, you're not playing on her feelings. You're not manipulating the
feeding in
individual.
anything.
You're simply saying, "Hey, I want nothing to do with relationship or anything about. I want nothing to do with that.
Just being honest.
I'm just listen. This is where I'm at. This is where I still am. If you're choosing to still lay down with me, because everybody instantly wants to go to, well, why are you sleeping with her? All right. There's no gun to her head. I didn't say anything special to make her climb back in my bed. I didn't do any of that stuff at all. You're not gonna say that I'm emotionally abusing you.
Because you're taking advantage of.
I'm taking advantage of the joker.
Listen, if you know that she is emotionally not sound, she is constantly coming into your bed, so that means she loves you or whatever it is.
If that's the case, then every woman that comes along can use that excuse and get away with it.
And if she can't stand up for her own self,
every woman that comes along, including you, can use that and get away with it.
And if she can't stand up for her own self,
and say that a man is emotionally abusing.
If she can't stand up for her own self, you're feeding into her delusion every time you allow her to lay in your bed.
That's terrible.
I mean, it is.
That mean that we should never deal. That we should not deal with women at all because we are emotionally abusing them if we decide not to be in a relationship with them.
If you decide not to be in a relationship with them, I'm not saying. And she say, yeah, okay.
We're emotionally abusing them.
No, because
they gonna wind up catching hope.
If they catch hope,
they're gonna wind up catching feelings.
If you catch,
and it's gonna turn into emotional abuse.
And then you say no, that I can't do it. Abuse. I told you I don't want it. And this is the reason why we have so many issues is because then that woman gets pregnant.
Man, that's a whole nother story.
Right. That woman gets pregnant and now you dealing. And then you dealing. No, don't say I'm taking it too far.
The reason we got so many issues is because you don't want to be on this and stay on the same page.
I'm not. I'm telling you, this is the reason why. Then that woman ends up getting pregnant. So and now you dealing and you're constantly having that emotional abuse around you.
That ain't emotional abuse, man.
Well, whatever. I wish I knew the word for it.
I understand, Kanisha. And here's my thing. At least I'm not a man, so I can't speak for y'all. But if I were a man and a girl came to me and I told her what it is, and she comes and says, I'm starting to develop feelings for you. In my head, I'm like, I told you what it is, but then I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep
Let me stop this.
Got emotions because I ain't trying to hurt her feelings,
But you're not hurting her feelings.
So I would be we shouldn't do this no more because I don't really want to hurt her feelings because I don't want nothing with you.
Okay, so maybe this might be better. So like you just said, so then what if the dude was like, okay, I don't have any feelings,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no feelings.
Mm-hmm.
What you do then?
I don't know.
Is he still in the wrong because he just okay? So
yeah, you're abusing him. You're abusing him,
right?
So that's the first. You told her that you didn't have any feelings from the beginning.
Your next step is to cut her off.
Your next step should need to be cut her off.
If you don't cut her off, then you're abusing her.
So we still abusing.
It develops and it comes into abuse.
I can see after we had that conversation, right? And then
that's not a reality of anything in life.
It's not.
I'm not saying
that's not a reality of anything in life.
Like if I was a guy and I was just
it's just not nice.
I'm a nice guy because nice guys would like to have it,
But that doesn't.
I don't think that's abuse though, neither though.
I just want to say it. I don't know what the name of that word is,
but
I just know it's not nice.
You just feel used and abused.
I feel used.
You don't feel used if I told you.
It don't matter if you tell me. It's kind of like this.
Do you feel used if there's a disclaimer of alcohol, and if you say if you drink this, you will be drunk. When you get drunk, you ain't saying, God damn it.
Yeah, but
they didn't abuse me.
But Nick, there's alcoholics. And there's people who can't stop drinking, and they have to go through rehab. Again, they're sick.
But that has nothing.
You keep using the analogy.
But that has nothing to do with the alcohol. That doesn't have nothing to do with Hennessy, the company of Hennessy, that these people are in rehab.
I don't know.
There's
how many
a disclaimer.
Times.
So is it whose fault is it that if you smoke a cigarette you get cancer when there's disclaimers on the box of cancer causing stuff? Is it McDonald's fault that people fat?
What it is?
That's the reason why people have sued McDonald's, sued cigarette companies.
It's the reason
and
because although you put that cancerous stuff in the cigarette,
diabetic
I'm
that
still
has
smoking
sued
it.
Oreos.com because they had too many Oreos.
The man sued McDonald's
for what?
Because he didn't know what was in the burger. Right?
Well, here's the thing.
That ain't the same thing.
No, wait, babe. Here's the thing. If y'all told the girl in the beginning, you know what I mean, I ain't here for a relationship. I'm just here for a thing.
Here for a good time.
She's like, all right, for a good time. She's like, all right, cool. And then she came to y'all like a month or two later and say, hey, I have feelings for you. What would you do then?
I would say
That cancels
this is what
because that cancels the original agreement. Correct?
This is what the conversation.
The biggest
This
thing.
is what the conversation.
The biggest
will be.
thing is communication, right? It's communicating, right? The biggest thing is communicating.
It's communication.
Right? So if I'm communicating that to
Change
you,
it.
you can't be in the wrong.
No, she got that got.
Like I can't be in the wrong. For that.
Right, you're selfish. So you because
I
you
ain't
still
selfish.
want that got you like listen. I told you what
And
it was.
obviously
if
you
you
want
decide to
this-
come get it, then that's what you do. And instead of looking at her as if she is someone who is clearly sick,
She's not sick.
He held her accountable by
Why-
telling her the truth. And
Why are we
Right.
adding up
she
this
told
stuff?
him the truth
'Cause
about
that's
her
a-
feelings, which means now you gotta be
No, you agreed to a situation. We have to take accountability.
Yes.
she's
We
coming
have
to no because you coming to right. You coming to
I
her
would-
telling her this is what it is. Now she's coming to you saying
And I
that
would
this
say
is what
this,
it is.
and this will be
so
my
both
answer.
of y'all
y'all
responsible
both
for the
be-
conversation.
And let me say this will be my answer. Let's re-having this conversation. From this one point, I told you in the beginning this will happen, and I don't want you to be hurt. But hey, you call me tomorrow. That's you letting me know that you don't care about your own feelings and you back. I don't have control of that.
You ain't gonna say that to that woman.
It ain't about feelings here. It's about like
It's
yo,
100%. It's
No.
100%
No.
about.
Because you
Feeling-
coming back
'cause
to
feelings
me.
aren't facts.
You're coming
It
back to
doesn't matter
me.
because y'all know women don't think like that.
Then that is my. They ain't my
Whose
fault.
fault is that?
Jesus, the front
Oh,
door.
Wait.
Like,
Let me tell you, we not about to act like women is dumb. Y'all know
no,
what
we're
y'all-
not. We're
not
not
about to
saying
act
that
like-
women are dumb.
Listen.
No, but
Correct.
I'm not dumb. This is
I'm
a
not
transactional
saying-
relationship. You're coming to this door for one,
That's selfish.
but you're coming here for a reason, and I'm coming here for a reason.
But
if
you-
my reasoning, okay, she not just coming here because oh my god, no, you're coming here because you're having a good time as well.
But and listen,
And this
Yes.
is a transactional relationship.
But in
But
here,
there's
but in
something-
here, hold on,
there's
hold on,
something
hold on,
attached
hold on,
to
hold on.
it.
Wait, in hearing this,
something
it's
attached to
in hearing this, it sounds
this is
like
a transactional
It's-
relationship.
wait,
But there's something else.
Wait, hold on.
There's something
Hold
else.
Hold on. This sounds like that basically women can never be at fault for anything because of their feelings.
I just monkey
Can
tail.
I finish?
I just said.
Kanisha, can I please get a
Hurry up and
doggone
finish.
statement out? God
Go ahead, hurry
dang.
up. Hurry up.
I'm gonna turn your mic off.
Turn it off then, Cletus. You bad?
Listen.
Go ahead.
It sounds like women cannot be held accountable for anything and they cannot be held responsible for anything because they'll forever be in the mode of a victim. All I hear from you is, well, you know how women are. Well, you know we feel this way. Well, you know, blame Jesus because we this way. Because this way, you need to be decent and you should be doing this. You should be doing that and you should be doing that. Yeah, we can take responsibility, but that's just how we are. So basically, so why should we? Well, we gotta have to deal with females if we want to be getting a circle. But like, we really shouldn't argue because then, okay, you kind of can't argue the fact of a man coming in saying, do this, do that, and you can't talk back. Because that's just how men are. Because if a man is coming in saying, this is just how men are, then you really can't argue when you, because, okay, well, this is how women is. All right, I agree with you. Great. And this is how men is. This is how a man is.
Let me state to America. I wish we was able to zoom the camera in right quick. America,
Victim.
I never said that the woman was blameless. Let's start there. Never said it. I said that woman is
You didn't
responsible.
say it, you presented it.
No, I always said, and I
You
said,
presented a
I
blameless
said,
victim
no,
mentality.
I did not.
That's what you
I
presented.
said that
But she
that
said
woman,
that they both got a part.
they both
She said
play
that
a part.
by also saying that women are built this way and we're based on feelings.
No, because the
but
only
feelings
part,
aren't facts. And
no,
she said,
the part
so what?
you hooked on was a simple fact that I said that man should also be able to realize where
I'm
that
not
woman
hooked on that. I didn't say
is.
anything
No,
about
you
that.
hooked on that.
I didn't say anything
because
about
I
that, did you?
clearly said
When you
first
listen
of
back,
all,
you'll see this.
I said that the woman
You
is
just don't practice active listening.
responsible. I said the woman was 100%
You're not
responsible for her actions, and she needs to be
Followed by the complete
emotionally.
opposite, though.
No, I said, but that man should still be able to recognize when it's too much or when enough is enough,
When
and when
it's
it's
too
about
much
to.
for
The
him.
the only reason why we're continuing
You're saying
this
when it's too
on,
much for her.
The only reason why it's continuing on is because you want that Gok 3000, and you still want that
That ain't
notch
the-
on
listen,
your
that
belt.
ain't always
And she
the
want
That's
case.
what you
And
want.
she want that boy.
That ain't always, but that ain't all.
But
Sex
all
is
I'm
not
saying
always
is you're
the case.
feeding into another
Or she want
woman's
the money, or she want-
addiction.
But did you-
You're
did you-
feeding,
the
and
house. or-
15 minutes ago, did you catch the fact when I said take sex off the table? And you continuously
Even with
bring-
taking sex off the table and you going on a
You don't
date
even know
with
what I
her,
was about to
you're
say, 'cause
feeding
you
into
could-
her manipulation.
Nigga,
You said with the
I
burrito.
can't even finish a statement.
Go
over
ahead,
here.
friend. Go ahead.
Ain't no point because you ain't paying no attention. It could be companionship. Not everybody is out here chasing sex.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So it could be companionship, and maybe they don't want that companionship to lead to no relationship. That could be the case. Sex may be a byproduct of that, but that's not necessarily saying that everybody is chasing after just sex. You know what I'm saying? Can feelings still get attached? Yes. Can they be developed on both parties, right? But if someone's continuously saying no, yes. Can somebody say, listen, hey, and listen, from experience, I've been there. I've been one to say, hey, listen, I don't want to deal with everything that's going to come along with you catching feelings. So it's best that we go our separate ways. I'll hear the crying and all that, but still, hey, and I've pulled back, right? To some of these females, have I ended up dealing with them again? Yes. Others, I've never dealt with them again. So I've been in this situation, but I'm just saying in the scenario as a whole, it is not my responsibility, because basically it's saying as much work as I have to do in keeping myself in line and doing and working on the self and the DeAndre and the self, why the heck do I need to do the same thing for another human being? And I can't, and that's it. And you know, and I can't, and as a choice, typically me, I will cut you off, right? But I'm just speaking, if we're talking in general, I'm not going to
So you sitting over here defending something that you do?
No, I'm speaking in general. See, you sitting here speaking for all women like, oh, this is what it is. I'm sitting here looking at, I can look at numbers.
So he literally is sitting here defending
you
something
got doggone right.
that your monkey tail do the exact same thing that I'm saying?
No, listen, because
I wouldn't do it.
No, here's the thing though. In that though, right. But did you not just hear me say there's been situations in which I still ended up?
I got it.
Okay, so
but you've done it.
I've done both.
Regardless, whether the woman
Ain't
kept
no
coming or she stalked,
No, my G.
you still said
Ain't
it.
no regard. Listen, it is not my
listen.
responsibility to wake you up in the morning, put your clothes and shoes on, and that means you could blame me for everything that you lack. Just because you catch feelings for something and you decide that you want to stick around for that. And again, it don't necessarily got to be about sex.
What is your
It
benefit?
ain't.
I feel like
It
this.
ain't falling
as long
on
as
me.
it's an
I
out
just
in
wanna know.
as long as there's an out in a scenario, and you can leave at any given time, it's your responsibility. I go to a casino, and if there's an exit door, then it ain't the casino fault I spent all my money.
It is. They're emotionally abusing you.
Yeah, but it's not their fault.
It becomes an addiction, and there's people who are addicted to gambling.
But it ain't the hotel's fault. It ain't the casino's fault. It's you addicted.
People
Just because it's there don't mean you got to go
Because
in.
understand this, and this is what me and Dre was saying. This is what people don't understand is that we look at people. If it is an addiction, if it is anything, people deal with stuff personally, and it spills out all over their everyday life. And a lot of times we want to blame that person that, let's just call it what you call it. I'm addicted to coming to you. The addiction is not the problem. The problem is something that you're dealing with internally that you need to fix. A lot of times we as people look at the fruit on the tree and we don't look at the root of the tree. And the root of the problem is not that you want to come to me. The root of the problem is your self-esteem, is your loneliness, is whatever the problem is that you need to fix. Because the thing about it is that if she leave from that guy or that guy, she's just going to go to the next guy and be addicted to him too.
So you might as well just use it, huh?
I'm not saying use it, but it ain't my responsibility to fix you.
So you might as well just use it.
No, I'm not saying to use it.
So you might as well just use it then.
No, it's not my
She gonna
responsibility.
do it to him, and she gonna do it to him. So she might as well just stay with me. At least it's only one dick.
But if you have an hour, listen, if I went and met a woman and this woman's been cheated on, and stuff like that, and to me as a man, I meet this woman, she say, listen, you know what I'm saying? You come over here, I've been cheated on, I'm not going to get in a relationship. But we can have fun, we can do everything, but I don't want to go that far.
She's an emotional creature, and because she's an emotional
It's my
creature,
responsibility to say, do I want to deal with her
mess with
or
her.
do I not want to deal with her? And it ain't her fault that I keep coming back to her. Because I'm not coming back to her. I'm coming back to you for a reason. And it's like, it's not her fault to say, hey, listen, every time you come to this door, you're re-signing this contract that you are acknowledging the fact that I am not going to be anything more with you.
Now, I do understand, even when they do come back to the door, you are accepting what comes along with it.
Correct.
It's
a responsibility.
So even though you're still
It's still a responsibility.
even though you're still in
But you're not my responsibility?
No, but even though you're still in a place of, I still don't want a relationship, you're still gonna have to deal with some type of
The contract changes as soon as she tells you.
BS. But It
But
does,
if,
but
if the
it
BS
does.
ain't
But it
that
does.
much to me, it ain't got
Correct.
nothing to do with me.
Thank you. Yeah. So
If
you
I'm
got
cool with
so if
dealing
you're
with the
willing,
BS.
if
And
you're
that's the
willing,
reason
if you're
why-
willing to deal with the certain level of BS that they come with at that point in time, then by all means, please enter the door. But that door will never be locked.
Because the problem is this: when we hanging out, we having companion, we smashing, whatever you want to call that time period is great. We get done doing what we want to do. We might sit there and we might act like we together, but understand that like you got to understand that you got to wake up at one point and have to leave.
But that's why I use the word decent. And then I also said, you close the door because you want to keep your Jordans and your clothes.
But if it don't matter to me, if I'm a rich man,
What you saying?
that
They
I
gonna
could just-
destroy your stuff?
Yes.
Not everybody go do that.
I'm
though.
just saying,
Everybody
you know,
go do that.
maybe not. Because even the word decent, it means conforming with generally accepted standards of respectable or moral behavior. You can't tell me that you constantly accepting someone that you can clearly see is damaged, and they're trying to get to California and you trying to get to New
Kanisha,
York.
that damage is you don't have to be damaged just because you keep coming back.
No, but you know something is wrong. You know something is off. You know it.
That's extreme though.
That's
Why
very
do something-
extreme.
No, it's
Because there's regular people that's dealing with married people on a daily basis. And there's, I mean, you coherent. You know this man is married. You know this woman is married. You keep going back and forth and back and forth every single day.
and both people are responsible. That man that is married and that woman that keeps sleeping with that married man.
But you have to accept responsibility for yourself.
I never said that she doesn't.
That woman
I
or
never
that man
said
don't
that.
owe me.
I said that the woman has to accept responsibility for her actions. She has to accept responsibility for what she
100%,
did.
like,
100,
that
and I
man-
said 100%.
But
That man has his own responsibility
But
too.
Kanisha, to do equal math,
Because
if I'm accepting 100% responsibility for myself, then that leaves zero responsibility for that person. Then
No,
you're
sir.
saying, then you're saying that-
Your marriage is 50-50?
No,
or is it 100-100?
It's 100 and
Okay,
it's 100.
the same thing.
No. But understand this.
It's the same thing.
When I say 100 and 100,
You just said 100.
no, but
and 100.
understand this.
That's
She
200%.
She takes 100% of her. I hate when people say, and I've said this on this podcast, you complete me, because I don't complete her. She complete herself. I'm a completed individual. If Shamar left me or Shamar smacked me tomorrow, cheated on me tomorrow, you know whose responsibility it is to leave? It's mine. It ain't hers. It don't make her indecent because she cheated on me and she was wrong. You know what? I have to take a responsibility and say, yo, I'm coming back. Despite everything that comes with it, I'm coming back.
But it's still your responsibility, and it's also her responsibility.
No, it ain't.
It is her
If I
responsibility.
cheat on her and I apologize, it's her responsibility alone that's coming back to me.
It's her responsibility. If she goes and she cheats on you,
And it's all on me. Nick, are you going back? Yes. Then Nick, be prepared that you are walking into a situation that is broken. Are you willing to deal with it? Yes, I am, because I love her. Cool. You got to take everything that comes with it.
That's on him.
Or I could say, you know what? I can't do it no more because she cheated on me once. And the images in my head, I'm better to leave because I need to control my happiness. That's none of her responsibility. It's all on me. If I come back,
but she still has a responsibility.
she has no
As-
responsibility.
What is it?
I'm
What
about
is it?
I'm about to say, she's still cheating in a marriage is 100% different.
No, but I'm just saying, if you cheat on, but if
Because there's
if she
other
cheat on me,
things-
it's my responsibility. If I come knocking at the door, I want to come back.
What's her responsibility?
I would
Even
say that it's
biblically,
still
that
her
marriage is broke.
responsibility
What is it,
as
though?
husband and wife
But what's
to
it-
say, am I going to continue in this behavior? Am I going to continue to cheat on this man? Am I going to have the self-control in order to stop doing this? So at the end of the day, she has 100% of her responsibility.
I think you
and
missing.
he
No,
has
you
100%
no.
of the
You missing what he's
responsibility.
saying.
What I'm saying
No,
is,
no, no, no.
he's-
I understood what he said.
What he said is his responsibility to leave, stay, or go
Mm-hmm.
because she cheats. You're saying it's her responsibility as well, but all you just described was her resolve and remorse. You didn't actually explain her responsibility.
Her responsibility is if she's going to be able to change the behavior that's going to affect him.
No, but
But what
he's
I'm saying
saying
is this.
he's making his own decision to remove himself from the situation or stay in the situation.
Regardless of even if she cheat
what part
again or
does
never
she
cheat
play?
again.
Yeah, what part does she play in taking responsibility for his decision?
Like I said.
but even if she become 100%
Like
great
I
person
said.
afterwards, and she never
like
do it
I
again.
said, even in this scenario, okay, that man, that woman, okay, you would be the woman in a situation that says, okay, I'm going to make sure that you would be the woman in a situation saying, okay, he said that he doesn't want this relationship. He doesn't whatever it is. So that's where I said she is 100% responsible if she decides to go to him or not, because she needs to be emotionally in tune with herself to say what she can actually handle. Okay?
I mean, you ain't answered the question.
I did. It's the same thing. Well,
You're not answering.
it's bad with the marriage thing, but at the same time, if she decides that she wants to continue on to the marriage and she knows
It's not about her though. It's okay.
It's about
it's
me.
Him.
If I was cheated on,
If it's his decision, what responsibility does she have with his decision is the question. I'm lost.
and
I'm
when it all
lost.
comes down,
I see where you're going with.
but where it all comes down
But-
to is
But
Dre
it ain't got nothing to do with the actual responsibility of the
But
decision.
Dre just
though.
hit something on the head. It's all comes down to a single decision. Do you go back or do you not? And that decision is responsible upon the person. Now, if she cheated on me, even if she become a saint afterwards, as a man, I know that if you step out of our marriage, that can probably damage me. And at the end of the day, I need to make a decision. Nick, do you go back damaged? Or do you know what I'm saying, lick your wounds and just keep it moving? That's my decision.
it is.
But it ain't her problem if I say, you know what, I'm going to take you back. But when I go back, where you going? What you doing? Because I'm damaged now. It ain't her responsibility. She became a good person. But at the end of the day, it's like I need to make a decision to say, hey, do I go back? Or do I deal with myself and take responsibility to say, hey, listen, man, I don't know if I could ever see her the same way. So I don't know if I can go back.
I understand. And it's going to be that your decision is solely based on what you do. But I'm still saying that she still is going to have to literally say to herself, and she's going to have a decision of her own. And unfortunately, that decision that she makes is going to affect you. Because if you go to her and say, listen, I want to be with you or whatever that is, right? And she says, you know what? If she's, as I said, a decent person, and she says, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to cheat on you again. And I don't think that this is healthy. And so I just am going to choose to step away from it.
No.
Yes.
Because if like she say, you know, I might cheat on you again,
Yes.
but hey, you pay all the bills. There's actually a good reason why you here. But I'm gonna let you know, I ain't faithful no more. If you choose to keep paying these bills to this unfaithful woman,
now that's manipulation.
You the
And
fool.
that's why I said
No, it ain't
that.
no- it ain't no
that's why I
manipulation.
said. That's why I said
No, she
now
ain't. Nobody's
she's manipulating you.
She's not.
Because
I'm
even though
manipulating
she's being
myself.
honest,
You being dumb.
you are
being
being
dumb.
you 100%
so
being
why
dumb.
am I dumb? But the woman is just not dumb.
No, she's dumb too. I said that.
But no. You never. You were saying she's just.
I did.
She's sick. She's sick.
No.
She's being abused.
No.
She's being emotionally taken
No.
advantage of. But now I'm dumb. But I'm dumb.
Did I say that?
She just said, no, you dumb.
Friend, did I say that she was not dumb?
Yes.
Did I say that she was not dumb? I said that if she is not emotionally, same as you, if you are not emotionally sound within yourself to make a good, healthy decision for you, then yes, that is on you. But I'm not saying that the other person doesn't have, their decision doesn't have an effect on what you do. I mean, doesn't have an effect on you.
And I get that. But
If she's a mature enough adult to say, I'm not going to cheat on you anymore, bet, let's go. But if she says, you know what, there is no way I'm going to be able to give you what you want. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to bow out for the sake of you.
I think that I don't think that
It don't matter.
do that.
I'm just saying that that's still the possibility.
Like I kind of feel like, okay, if she's choosing to stay, that's on her or whatever.
But I'm dumb.
But is there a certain like feeling of you like y'all care a little bit about this person enough to be around them? So if she tell you she like you or whatever, or I'm getting feelings, it's like
Just back
I don't
up.
hold that, but I care about you enough that I don't want to keep you around.
And that's the reason why I use decent.
But ain't nobody, but y'all,
And that's the way I say,
but
that's
y'all
why I
adding
use
more
the
to
word
it. Nobody
decent.
ever said that.
Feelings at all. You're
That's-
not responsible.
You're
It's
not.
like, I'm not gonna be
But nobody's saying you.
That's the reason why I
We're
said.
not
That's
saying
why I
that.
used the word decent.
Because I could be as nice. I could be the nicest person. Because I could be the nicest person. Oh, you catching feelings? God damn it, you catching feelings?
I gotta go.
I'm sorry. I'm just not catching feelings though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I'm not saying. I'm trying to explain. Like, I'm not saying like y'all rooted. It's more so like, dang, like there's a part like I care about you enough to be around you, and I'm not just gonna ignore your feelings.
nobody's ever
I
said
guess,
that I'm not
do
gonna
you
ignore
wanna
your
talk
feelings.
about this? Like, do you want to still stay? Like, we can talk about like.
But shoot, that's what we've been. But shoot, that's what we've been saying the entire time.
We can acknowledge
Shoot,
you.
we've been saying
Yeah.
that. Give her an out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That,
y'all are letting her out.
I said that
You
the
made
whole
it clear from the
time.
jump.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I'm
The
when
entire
I'm
time I said as long as they're out, and I'm making it clear that you can leave.
I'm saying
How am I a
that
bad
But
person?
what if she doesn't leave her? Y'all still gonna be like, well,
If
No,
you don't
what
leave,
we're saying is,
you know
what we're saying is,
you gonna
what we're
suck it.
what we're saying is,
I ain't gonna
it's
stop
not
you.
on us. It's on them. She's saying it's on both, basically. But we're saying it's not on us because we told you what it was,
Then
basically.
what are you doing after? Like after she tells you, you're gonna be like, and she be like,
I'm gonna reiterate the
Right, I'm gonna read. Right.
the
So
first
I told you what it
conversation.
was.
She say she stayed. Then you gonna what are you
No.
doing?
Then when you
listen,
say you stay, I'm assuming that you're agreeing to the original conversation.
listen, Shamar, this
You
is
don't know the back end, so you gonna start phasing her out. Let's be real. Y'all gonna start phasing her out.
no,
saying something
no,
saying.
no,
no,
no, no,
because
no,
she
no.
got the
no.
got 3,000.
Shamar, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? As a man, right? If we already set the guidelines and the boundaries up front, right? Like we already discussed, you know, we come back to the same conversation, right? 2 months later, right? And she's now telling me that I have feelings and da 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 whatever, you know, and you say, yeah, my feelings ain't there, right? And you decide to stay, that's on you, right? That's not on me. But she's saying that should be on both.
I'm saying
Because-
it's her responsibility, and I feel like he should be decent enough to see the signs
But
and say, "Go ahead."
but I don't think men will do that.
They
You're
won't.
gonna keep. You're just gonna keep her around.
Correct.
Yeah, because
I ain't keeping-
she got every opportunity to
I ain't
walk
keeping
out the
her
door.
around, she keeping her around.
Right, she keeping herself around.
Y'all.
You keeping you around.
And so that's why I used the word decent.
Don't use decent.
So you would rather a man be like, okay, hey,
That's like
I see you like me.
That's sticking around for years and you know you like
No,
me.
that's not the
I
same.
see
That's
you
being
like
an honest
me.
man
I see
saying
you like me.
instead of cheating on you,
You
no.
need to leave,
It's
basically.
like,
That's
know
what
he
you're saying.
like
They should
you,
do.
you gonna keep
Him
her around
saying-
even though you know
That's
you
what I
like
meant when I
I
said
see
last
that.
episode.
I
Honesty is
I
hard
see
to
that
handle.
you
How
like-
strong your feelings
And
are
that's why
getting
people
for.
And I
lie.
think it's best for us to part our separate ways because you want something
No,
and I
leading them
don't.
on is lying to them.
Yes.
No, it's not.
But he said that in the
So
beginning.
let me ask you a question, Kanisha.
know?
Even
Kanisha,
then.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So if the roles were reversed and a woman said that to a man, I don't want a relationship, I don't want nothing, right? And he comes and says, hey, I'm catching feelings for you though. Like I want to see if we can move. And she like, nah, I'm good. You gonna have to like kick rocks, right? Now most women will get lost quick, right? In that case, but if he calls and says, oh, it's your birthday, like I want to take you out for dinner. All right, where we going? I want to send you a gift for no reason. You
Am
know,
I
like,
speaking on a woman's or myself?
No, you still a woman.
No, am I speaking for women's behalf?
You've been speaking for him, so don't stop now. so then they, you know, a woman is accepting gifts, accepting the phone calls. She may even send a few text messages here and there. And when she wants some, she go call him and he go come over.
How about that changing that tire?
Is it that too? Is she emotionally abusing him?
Yeah,
So still the same.
it's still the exact same.
She shouldn't be taking his money.
She should not. That's still manipulation.
Told him about his
What woman
that
ain't gonna
joker
take that
shouldn't be
money?
there.
No, real talk, she really shouldn't.
That's manipulation.
Yeah, she right. She shouldn't.
She should not, and it's manipulation.
Cause she over here knowing this dude. You know he only doing it because he like you.
And you know he ugly,
And you know he don't like you.
and you know you don't like
Why it gotta
him
be ugly though?
But and I'm gonna call
because
that
I
man a simp.
mean,
That's messed up though.
right? But you just persecuted the responsibility from the woman when it was the other way.
I didn't, and I'm gonna persecute the man. I'm persecuting whoever is sitting there putting themselves in a situation to be hurt when there's an out.
But when he's giving her things or stuff like that, that's like being a gold digger, and she jacked up.
Y'all call it what it is. I think
wrong.
he dumb.
And she jacked
Yeah, because
up.
typically when it's back the other way, a woman ain't really giving all of
It's a
that to a
gold
man.
digger though. She using him.
No, he's being used.
Correct.
And she's using him.
You have to be used.
If I call you to come change my tire,
Yeah.
and I know I don't like you,
And you've told me this, that you
that's
don't like
I'm
me?
using you. I'm using you.
I ain't coming.
I ain't going.
Yeah, I ain't coming.
You don't like her.
No, because if she's told me countless times, listen, bro, you are a good time. The sex is great. We have a good time. I'm just not ready to be in a relationship.
Y'all told me dudes
And
for years.
listen, let me talk. Let me talk. If she continue to tell me, and that is, and they do stay around, and they do, and that's on them. I'm not taking the blame, whether it's a woman or a man.
Yes, Shamar,
they
that
are
is
at
on them.
fault. That is on them.
100%.
If this woman tell me, if this woman say, listen, everything is great. I don't want to bring you around because I'm not ready to get on a relationship. Cool. She call me tomorrow. Hey Nick, can you come change this tire? Hey, I think that's a relationship requirement. That's a relationship thing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, why? And then I would say, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's kind of a role for a boyfriend.
That's right.
Yeah, but I really need it. Okay, let me come do it. You the fool. You boo the fool because you shouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
She need help, exactly. And I might be the only man because she from Atlanta and she just moved to Ohio, and I might be the only man that she know. So if I come help her, that's not her using me. She might just need my help. But I'm dumb to go give a hand to a person that don't want nothing to do with me. Okay, and if she hungry, and you know what? It ain't my job to feed you, but I'm feeding you. So whose job is it? It's your fault as a man to be calling a girl offering a birthday dinner, knowing, hey, I'm gonna take this birthday dinner, but we still ain't gonna be nothing.
But he gonna try.
Okay, good. Keep trying. But that's not her fault that this man keep trying to knock at a closed door.
Mm-hmm.
It's not her fault for his actions.
No, it's not her fault for his actions.
Herself accountable because that's messed up for taking.
That ain't messed up. Man, that ain't messed up.
She needs to hold herself accountable for not being a kind person, knowing his feelings for you.
She is a kind person to let him know. Listen, man, you don't.
No, she jacked up. She's being
No, that's not. That's not being so.
Selfish.
So why
Same
do
word
we
I
sit
use.
around
She
here?
said, "Take yourself out."
Why
for
do we
your
make
birthday.
the other person? Why don't we put?
Same word I use.
I just feel like we don't hold accountability to the person that's actually putting themselves in the situation.
And that's what I feel like is lacking here. The accountability part. That's
There's
what's
no
lacking.
accountability.
But I
feel
never
like
took
now,
the accountability
There's
from
no
her.
accountability in this world. I feel
But
like
I never took the accountability
if you-
from her.
But you're making it like it's more his fault that she's doing.
No,
this than
I
it's her
did
fault.
not. I did not.
But y'all
I
saying,
said
she's
that
messed up.
I said that he should just be a decent human being and let her go.
And I disagree that he's not an indecent human being for remaining.
If he continues to accept her gifts,
Man, we got these industry. Man, listen,
we gonna have to agree to disagree.
we gonna
That's
have
what it's gonna be at the end of the day.
Because
we got restaurants that
It's gonna be
accept money
blended
every.
views.
We got restaurants that accept
This is
money.
a bit
People
of-
dying. We got cigarette companies accepting money. People dying. We got
And
cars
there's-
that's killing people every day. Ain't no car
and there's
manufacturer ever
people,
stop.
and there's people who have won literal
No,
lawsuits.
you win the
Yeah, but it's a-
lawsuit.
but it's a-
No.
but
I'm
it's
gonna
a
tell you
small
how
amount,
you.
though.
But I'm gonna tell you how
It
you.
don't matter. They
You
still
win
have
the
won
lawsuit
the
when the
lawsuits.
disclaimer
But you
is
can't win off
absent.
somebody
That's
else's
the only
win.
way you win.
No.
The reason why the Gorilla Glue girl won the lawsuit because there's never been a disclaimer to not put it in your hair. So when the disclaimer is absent, that's how they win. But when there's a disclaimer, you'll never win. There's never been a cancer patient that sued cigarettes because it's clearly on it when you buy it. You only win when the disclaimer is not valid.
There is so many different cases where they're able to manipulate with the defense attorneys and stuff like that in
you
order
did-
to
but-
get that
but
on their
like
side.
you said, then that's
oh,
wrong. Then
well,
they
he
cheating the
was
system.
blind, so he didn't see it.
But that's cheating the system. The right system is this.
Regardless-
when there's a
Well,
disclaimer,
even
you're
with-
not going to be
Even
able to
with
get
the
money.
disclaimer, people have won.
But that's very few.
And that's why women have disclaimers, and that's why they be winning arguments like these.
When you got a disclaimer, it's up to you.
Because she manipulated the words.
When
I
there's
guess, I guess the law is female. I guess the law is female.
Because she manipulated everything to go in her benefit. That's how it is, all right, to keep that narrative.
I guess the law is female.
The law is female. In a lot of ways, it kind of is,
Guess the law
unfortunately.
is female.
I just feel like when there's a
you know.
disclaimer, when there's an out, it's your responsibility to make a decision based on your life.
100%.
It is. It is.
I 100% agree.
We are going to agree to
gonna have to be-
disagree.
We're gonna agree
It's
to
going to be blended
disagree.
views.
This have to be a split episode.
It's gonna be blended views on this particular topic. We love to hear some feedback.
Please give some feedback.
from the people.
Is you on Team Kanisha or Team them?
You ain't gonna get a lot.
Is it a lot of males that follow this?
Actually, you gonna
The
get a
key
lot.
here
You gonna get a lot of
to
victims.
make it clear up front.
I'm gonna get a lot of victims.
Yeah. I would say, fellas, continue to be honest up front. You just have to revisit this contract.
Keep revisiting it.
Come back to the table and cut your losses if it's looking bad. And if folk, call themselves dependent on you for whatever reason.
Emotional healing.
Fellas, it ain't always your fault. I promise you. If that joker is still around, it's on her if you told the truth. Keep being honest. Keep telling the truth. Women, I know accountability is hard. Can you spell accountability, Kanisha?
I'm sorry. That was my ring.
Women, when
I
a
don't
man
curse.
tell you the truth, listen and leave. Period.
Listen and leave.
Listen
Yes.
and
Hear that
leave.
heifer crazy and walk out the door.
Save yourself some time and
That man
bounce.
say he
Save
married?
yourself the stuff. Save yourself some time. Walk out the door.
Yeah.
She crazy, let her go.
This was a great episode, though. It was a nice debate. We definitely leaving with blended views. Kenny, we appreciate you coming on.
Always.
Appreciate y'all, man.
And chit chatting with us and listening to a lot of
Appreciate y'all.
foolery here.
It was good. It was good.
Till next time, play the moments, positive memories, stop the pain, keep the happiness on repeat. Peace.
Peace.